I'm David Reynolds. Thank you for inviting me to talk about this great technology we have in our future. I'm one of the Unarius students, and I love talking about Tesla Power Tower and the Tesla frequency, the Tesla technology that will be coming about in our future. And we owe it all to the great Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest scientists that's ever lived here, to bring in a new paradigm, and new ideas, new discoveries about electricity, about energy. And what he did is he demonstrated through this Tesla coil the principle of taking a low frequency, a low potential energy. Right now we're just using household 60 cycle current, and we're stepping it up through this so that the frequency is stepped up to a higher potential, 500,000 cycles per second, or RF range, and the voltage comes up with it. And then you can transmit it. As you saw in my demonstration, the energy was transmitted, and we can light up a fluorescent light to show that the invisible field of force that's surrounded. Now this eventually became called the Tesla coil in his honor, and it became eventually miniaturized to a very small little coil called the RF coil, and it is the heart and soul of every television, radio, and VCR. But we don't have to stop there. What Nikola Tesla envisioned for our future is nothing short of breathtaking, beautiful. Now, right now, we know there is a problem with having enough electrical energy. We have plenty of countries growing their industrial revolution, and they need energy. They need electrical power. Well, where are we going to get enough electrical energy to provide enough? Will it also pollute our world with coal and with nuclear radiation? We can't afford to pollute our world any more than it is. And consequently, or ironically, this great scientist, Nikola Tesla, had already foreseen the problems that were going to come up for mankind. And he already planted the seeds for the technology to rescue us from this dilemma of not having enough electrical energy. So we can start with the principle of the Tesla coil, where you have this energy and you step it up in frequency. Eventually, we will have this technology realized in its fullest capability in the Tesla Power Tower, which will be built standing at least 2,000 feet high and go into the ground at least 1,000 feet.
2,000 feet high?
2,000 feet high and 1,000 feet into the ground.
Now this will power the world?
What this will, number one, it will be built on where the lines of force crisscross. There are certain concentration points around the world where the energy lines of force make a connection. And so it will be built on one of those connecting grids or interfaces to take fullest advantage of how energy is generated. So by the time this is turned on, it will operate in a similar principle to the laser, where you take energy from a low potential and you step it up and oscillate it back and forth, back and forth. So like the laser, the energy is oscillated between one crystal and the crystal down there, and the potential is built up or oscillated so high, eventually it will reach a critical point where it will be projected as coherent beams of energy out of the output device. So what we could do is build a receiving tower, the reverse of this, in all the various cities around the world, London, Peking, or wherever we need these to step down the energy. So the energy will be stepped down to a household current level, and this will be able to tap in to cosmic energy. So our physicists are not really aware that our universe is permeated by all kinds of energy fields. So in order to properly begin to understand this new paradigm, you have to think in terms of frequency, vibration. This is what Nikola Tesla tried to do. He tried to pave a road where physicists and scientists and thinkers could go down, where we have a physics based on high-frequency physics. Unfortunately, physics went down another road where they believed in smashing together particles to derive energy. And yes, the atom has energy in it, but the true nature of the atom is in its connection to other dimensions. Similarly, the Tesla Power Tower will be connected to other dimensions we now call the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension, et cetera, to bring in this high-frequency electrical energy.